Welcome back, dear students. Now we're gonna do page number 14 of ACD Age Group 4 Plus English book. So, dear students, what is on page number 14? Wow, today we're gonna do listening, speaking, and learning of alphabet M and N. Dear students, do you know what is the sound of M? M, mango. M, mug. M, monkey. Very nice. Do you know how to write them? Trace with your fingertips. Start tracing first of all capital alphabet M. Very nice. Start from the dot and stop at the arrow. First of all, trace line number 1. Very nice. Now 2. Now line number 3. Then line number 4. Very nice. Like that you can write capital alphabet M. Now start tracing small alphabet M. Start tracing line number 1, 2, now 3. Very nice. Now, dear students, the next alphabet is N. So do you know what's the sound of N? N, nest. N, nib. N, nail. So the sound of N is N. So now, do you know how to write it? Let me teach you. Trace with your fingertips. First of all, start writing capital N. Start from the dot and end at the arrow. Make a straight line. First of all, very nice. Now trace line number 2, slant line. Now trace line number 3, once again a straight line. Very nice. Now start writing small alphabet N. Trace line number 1 and then 2. Very nice. Like that you can write the alphabet N. So that's all for today's lecture, dear students. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Welcome back, dear students. Today we're gonna do page number 15 of ACD English Age Group 4 Plus book. So what is on this page? Today we're gonna do listening, speaking and reading of alphabet O and P. So dear students, do you know what is the sound of alphabet O? O, orange. O, owl. O, ostrich. Very nice. So dear students, do you know how to write it? Start from the dot and stop at the arrowhead. Start tracing with me. Very nice. Now let us trace small alphabet O. Start from the dot and stop at the arrowhead. Very nice. Now dear students, as we are done with the alphabet O, now move towards the next alphabet, which is P. People, parrot. People, pencil. People, panda. So dear students, do you know how to write alphabet P? Trace with me. With your fingertips, start tracing line number 1. Very nice. Now trace line number 2. Start with the dot and stop at the arrowhead. Very nice. Now start tracing the small alphabet P. Start with the first line. Very nice. Now the second. Very good. Like that you can write alphabet P. So dear student, that's all for today's lecture. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Welcome back, dear students. Today we're gonna do page number 16 of ACD English Age Group 4 Plus. So dear students, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do listening, speaking and reading of alphabet Q and R. So, do you know the sound of alphabet Q? Q, quill. Q, quilt. Q, quail. So, the sound of Q is qu. Do you know how to write it? Start tracing with your fingertips. Start with this dot and end at arrow. So dear students, first of all start tracing line number 1. Very nice. It's a circular line. Then traced line number 2. It's a slant line. Very good. Like that you can write the capital letter Q. Now trace small alphabet Q. Start with line number 1. Very nice. Now line number 2. Very good. Now move towards the next alphabet, which is R. So what is the sound of R? R. Rabbit. R. Rose. R. Rocket. So the sound of R is R. R. Now dear students, do you know how to write alphabet R? Trace with me, trace with your fingertips. Start tracing line number 1. First of all, we are tracing capital alphabet R. Very nice. Now trace line number 2. Very good. Line number 3. Very nice. Like that you can write capital alphabet R. Now move towards the small alphabet R. First of all, trace a straight line. Very nice. Now line number 2. Very good. That's all for today's lecture, dear students. Bye-bye. See you in the next video. Welcome back, dear students. Today we're gonna do page number 17 of ACD English Age Group 4+. So what is on this page? Wow! Today it's our activity time. So what we're gonna do in our activity? We have a lot of questions. First of all, read question number 1. Write the initial letter. So we have to write the first letters. So, the first picture is of orange. So what is the starting letter of it? O. So write O. Very nice. The next picture is of rabbit. So you have to write R. Very nice. The next picture is of panda. We have to write P. The next picture is of squirrel. So you have to write Q. Very nice. Now move towards the next question, which is color the object that begins with the letter Q and R. So the first picture is of squirrel. So you have to color it because it starts with Q. The next word is cup. So you don't have to color it because it's not starting with Q, neither with the R. So the next picture is of rocket. So the starting is with R. So you have to color it. Very nice. Now move towards the next question, which is trace these letters. Very nice. We have to trace these letters. As we can see, these are the capital letters. So start tracing with the first letter, which is A. Very nice. Now trace B. Very good. C. Nice. D. Super. E. F. G. H. I. J. K. L. M. N. O. P. Q. R. Very nice. As you are done with the tracing of these alphabets, so that's all for today's lecture, dear students. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.